find out about the boot camps that he has coming up and find out some of the exercises we're doing. And before we go out, we're going to do some ab circuits also. So, again, thank y'all for tuning in. We're about to go into this workout. I ain't ready for this one.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, good. We're going to start off with a circuit. And we're going to start off just running in place, getting warmed up. So we're going to start off running in place, jump ropes.
Okay.
And then we're going to 20 jumping jacks. So right now, I want you to follow me. And then we're going to T-rolls that I showed you.
Alright, tell her.
Alright.
Just say what you say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, right now, Roderick's going to start off with a circuit. And the first thing he's going to do is run in place. Run in place. There's going to be jump ropes and jumping jacks and also T-rolls.
So we're just going to start running, y'all. Pumping our arms up. Nice and smooth. Let's get them moving. Now pump them arms, core tight. Right there. Pump your arms. Keep your arms up. Core tight. We go right here. Keep it up. Keep it up. Stomach tight. Breathing good. Knees in front. There we go. There we go. Nice and smooth.
Oh, God. Don't show all my fat.
There we go. Keep it up.
Good.
We're going to the jump ropes right here. So we're going to jump.
This is how I jump, bro.
That's how you jump.
How I'm supposed to jump?
Both feet.
Oh.
Both feet.
Oh,
There you go, right there. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Good jumps. Good jumps. Nice and smooth.
Abs tight, abs tight. Suck them up.
Keep the abs tight. Good jumps. Good jumps. All right, now we're going to go straight in jumping jacks. So we go right here. Keep the big arms. Quick. Right on your feet.
You killing me.
Your feet. I'm killing you.
Yeah.
This is just the warm-up.
Push yourself.
This is a warm-up.
This is the warm-up.
It's just the warm-up right here. It's just the warm-up. 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good job.
All right.
Good job.
Give me a break.
Good job.
Hold on.
Good job. All right, we got T-rolls. So we're going hands on T-rolls. We're going knee to the opposite elbow. Crunching out, keeping our core tight. So we're starting off squeeze. 1, 2, keep it tight. 3.
Now the T-roll works the
5,
your abs and also
6,
the
7,
legs
keep it
also.
tight. 8, 9, 10, keep them tight. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, way to work. 6, 7, 8, way
We just
to
go
work.
to the opposite
9,
side of the elbow.
10.
Opposite
Good
elbow.
job.
Perfect.
Good job. Good
What
job.
happened?
All right. We're going now into skaters. I'm sorry, cross-country skiing, standing, ground mountain climbing. So ground mountain climbing is basically we coming right here, hands in front, you, just like this. All right,
You ain't say we were doing all that there.
we're going 15 minutes.
Hold on. That's not too high, boy.
Stand up for me real quick, y'all. Stand up for me real quick. We're going to show you this whole circuit.
Alright.
So we started with that for 30. We're doing 40 count with that.
What?
40 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going from there to standing mountain climbing. So we pumping up, we running in place, we pumping your arms like you're climbing a mountain.
Alright.
Alright? Coming from there to like cross country skiing. So y'all can follow me, show you. I don't want to say. Alright? So we starting off with our grounds. Butt low, hands in front. Knees going to your opposite elbow. Let's go. Just like that. Just like that. Get your butt low. There you go. Keep it tight.
I ain't doing it right.
Right there.
I'm not doing it right.
There you go.
Oh, like that.
Mm-hmm. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Circuit training is a real good way to burn that extra fat.
2, 3, 4.
Because even after you finish doing it, your body's burning it
Okay.
throughout the whole day.
You got me wrong.
6, 7, 8,
I'm down.
9, 10. Good job.
I'm down. Hold up. I'm down. You got me.
Huh?
Hold on.
You just get
So
started.
for the people that ain't ready for this, you gotta come a little slow.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This how hard you go all the time.
Well,
Hold on.
yeah.
Tasha, how you feel?
I'm alright.
She alright. She ready. Alright, come on.
All right,
I'm ready now.
we're going to our standing bicycles. So we got one hand up, we pumping our arms, and we're running into the place, pumping your arms right here. Knees up, get them up. Knees up, get them up. Knees up, come on, core tight. Pump your arms. Come on. Come on, get them up, come on. Come on, get them up.
Oh,
There we go.
they see me.
There
They
we
know
go.
Breathe.
I keep it real.
Breathe.
There we go. Get them up. Good job. Perfect. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect. How you doing? How you need some water?
She doing good. I do. I'm dehydrated.
All right, we're going to our cross-country skiing, ladies.
All right.
Cross-country skiing. So we basically, we acting like we got a ski pole and ski rods. And we back and forth.
Right, this movement here is called cross-country skiing.
All right, so we got one hand up, back and forth on the balls of your feet. See, I got the balls of my feet, and I'm right here. Right here. Like that, back and forth. Right there. Right there. Come on, get them knees. Arms up. Arms up.
Calling out too many times.
Arms up. Pump them arms. Pump your arms back and forth.
Land lightly on your feet.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
That'll land lightly on your feet.
Hold on. Hold on.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Good job. All right, we're finishing up.
All right.
We're standing bicycles. So we're going to interlock our hands behind our head.
All right.
All right. And we're going to bring our knees once again to your opposite elbow. Once again to your opposite elbow. So we bring it like this.
Okay, this is standing bicycle. We work the abs.
2, 3.
You bring your knees to the opposite side.
6, 7, 8.
Knees up.
2.
Get them up there. Knees up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job.
What else? I'm right. When you about to go to a break? What time is it?
It's about 6:05.
6:05.
Hey, y'all know what I told you I was
We
going to
didn't
kill
even look. Son, you ready? You still want some more?
Yeah,
What else you got?
We're
Go to
going to take the
16.
slabs now?
Want to do the abs now?
Yeah.
You can? You can do the abs now?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
All right. Let's get it in.
So, is you cool with it?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. This is core work we're doing here.
Introduce him, because I didn't introduce him.
Hey, ladies and gents, this is Henri, one of my partners right here. He's going to demonstrate some good ab routines. Got an ab service coming up. He will make sure he cover your whole abs as far as obliques, lower abs, and your mid.
Well, you know, the good thing about the circuit is it works your whole body, but mostly it focuses on your core. So now we can get on the floor and work our stomach. We got the top, the bottom, the middle, and the side we're gonna work, all right?
All right.
So this is easy. We gonna sit on our butts. That's easy enough, right? Put our
Yeah.
hands right here, support.
What else next?
We're gonna put our hands right here, right behind you as support, all right? In the center.
Right now he's demonstrating knees to chest.
Yeah. So basically, both feet off the ground, right? And we're just gonna bring them in and out. 2, 3, 4, not bad. Come on. 5.
You want to lay
6,
back kind of
7,
backwards and engage your core, bring your knees to
9,
your chest,
10,
squeezing at the top.
11,
Like this.
12,
Want to keep your abs
Hold on.
engaged on your seat.
16, come on. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right?
This exercise right there, the exercise right there, actually works the bottom of your abs.
Bottom of the abs, all right?
Oh my gosh.
Basically, all right, so now let's do, I call these helicopters.
Okay.
All right? There you go.
You
Just
got
go
to
like
go
this.
ahead.
Demonstrating helicopters.
We can lay back.
Yep, you can lay back.
Like that.
Foot straight.
This is a more wide range of ab activity. It's hitting the bottom and your mid.
Oh
Keep it straight.
God.
Keep it straight.
What about my back?
Lock it.
It hurt.
Lock my leg.
Oh, hold on.
Like your legs.
This is
Oh.
on a grading scale, I
Yep.
give this an 8.
Yep.
It's kind of difficult because
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I felt that in my back though.
Who's that?
I'm doing it
Way
wrong.
to work.
Check this out. Okay, so the next movement is we're gonna put our feet up and we're gonna attempt to touch our toes. All right? Ready? Good 20. 1, 2,
These are jackhammers.
4, 5.
Once again, he's working the mid and the
7,
bottom lat.
8, 9,
Engage the
10,
top.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 more. 16. Come on, let's go. 17, 18, 19, 20.
One thing I can tell you, when you incorporate that circuit, I promise you,
Yo, they probably at
can
home.
really shape up quick.
Rock, tell them it's not easy.
It
It
is so important to have a strong mix
It's
section.
very important to have a strong mid section.
Alright.
Having a strong mix section controls pretty much the whole body. So once you're strong in your core, your body's strong. All right. So now we're gonna hit the sides.
Alright.
The side, right?
This exercise is actually working.
Watch this. Look. Hands out.
Oh,
Okay.
His
Your
hands out like.
sides.
Out to the side.
Alright.
And all you're gonna do is come up
I really strongly recommend that
Like
you
that?
work the
That's it.
abs
to the side.
at least 3 to 4 times a week,
Ready?
spend at least 30 minutes
One.
per session on them.
2. Yep. Squeeze it.
Switching up your
3,
ab activity.
4,
If you want your abs to really
5.
develop the way,
Reach for your feet.
you
6,
know, the way you really want them.
7,
You want to spend at least 30
8,
minutes on them per session.
9.
Along with
We
a
got 2 sides,
strong
right?
Alright.
We got 2 sides. Let's switch.
nutritional program and cardio.
Ready?
Abs will really
And reach.
come
1,
together. Your stomach will look beautiful.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's working the side,
10.
once again the obliques.
All right.
That's a real bad
I got enough to be straight. You guys good?
That one was good.
That was good?
That was an easy one.
That was
I
easy.
can do that.
All right.
I can do the
So
same.
that's the cardio circuit.
Alright.
But usually when Rock and I do it, we incorporate jumping jacks in them and stuff like that. It gets really intense. But for those who are not, physically at that point right now, for those who are not physically at that point right now, this is how we do it. But usually Rock and I, we do jumping jacks and we do a circuit with our ab work. So right now, we just did a quick ab circuit without the extra stuff. All right, so once you got, like I said, once you have a strong core, your body's good to go.
Alright. That was the last one.
If you want more, we can do more.
Hold on. What time is it? That's all we need to know.
We
We got 4 minutes.
can do more.
We got 4 minutes.
All right, well, you know what? Let's go back to doing another circuit along with the abs. Ready? All right. This is easy. Now, this is simple. We're gonna go in a plank position right here, and all you're gonna do now, while you do this, you're gonna be straight, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold your stomach. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down.
Butt low.
Butt low. Straight ahead.
Like button.
And
just suck your stomach
suck
in.
your stomach in, engage
I
it.
can't even lift this
Keep it
back
tight
up.
throughout the whole time.
How am I supposed to lift this up?
Just suck your stomach in. As you do this, you're gonna
This
feel all of
forces
this.
you to engage your core.
How you feeling over there? You good?
I feel good.
You don't feel good? Come on.
A lot of times, what you should do is basically just time yourself, whether it
No.
be a minute or
Okay.
2 minutes in that position.
So now let's do the last movement, okay? Ready? Here's the last movement. We're gonna go into the push-up position, right? And we're gonna bring it in,
Oh, no.
These are called in-outs.
Yes.
No.
in and out. This is gonna work.
In-outs.
This is an excellent move
Oh,
for
my
your abs.
God.
Ready?
Cardio
Let's do
and
10.
core at the
Butt
same
down.
time.
Butt down.
I don't know how to put my butt down.
Okay. All right. We'll keep your butt up then.
One of my favorite moves right
Ready?
here because
Let's
you
go.
really,
One,
really shapes up your midsection.
2,
He forces you.
3,
Actually, it's a cardio movement
4,
and an ab
5.
all in one.
Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10.
Good.
All
Pumpkin
right.
can't make the last one. I'm sorry. Alright, y'all. Hold on. We about to take a break. We're about to take a break real quick, y'all, alright? So, we're going to come back on and take some phone calls and questions and let Rock tell you a little more about his boot camp. He's losing. Alright, so everybody grab a chair. You've been doing it.
I've been trained.
Good. Huh?
It might be more.
But that's the only one I have that's unopened, man.
And if y'all have any questions. And first, I want to introduce y'all to Rock.
How y'all doing?
Rock, tell them. If y'all have any questions. And first, I want to introduce y'all to Rock.
How y'all doing?
Rock, tell them a little bit about you and your training and like how long you've been doing it.
I've been training for the last, 9 to 10 years. Originally started in American Family. Now I train at a local gym called Body Creations right off of Staples Mill Road.
Put your bottle down, Rock. They probably heard all that crumble.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And, what I do now, I do mass boot camps. I personal train. I got right now a program that's in the city schools for us teaching the faculty, working with the youth. It's working with a couple of celebrities here now in the city that's doing big things. So it's everything going well. Got one of my partners, one of my trainers. He's going to be working. We're doing a lot of stuff. We look out for us in the up and coming months because we're going to be doing a lot of big things here, Rich.
All right. So I know that you have Biggest Loser coming up.
Yep, that's going to
be. And both of y'all doing it?
Yeah, well, he's going to be on. We're going to be doing it together. Yeah.
Okay.
Got a couple of trainers that's actually going to be working together for us to make that happen because the plan is to have several groups, anywhere from 10 to 20 groups, 5 people per group, and we'll have a designated trainer. Trainers probably going to have 2 to 3 groups that they're working with, and like me, myself, we're going to basically have 2 to 3 groups, and we're going to be pushing them around the clock. As far as nutrition, working out, it's just not in the gym. It really starts at home, because I believe in 3 P's, and I'll tell anybody: patience, persistence, and performance. So one thing is, you got to be patient. Like far as changing your body up is not easy. So you got to be patient and persistent. You got to be persistent as far as you got to make sure you're going to the gym. You got to make sure you're eating right. So that's where the persistence come in at. And then my last word is performance. Once you in the gym, you got to perform. You got to leave it all in there. You gotta. I mean, if it's worth having, it ain't gonna be easy.
That's right.
So if you want it, you gotta go and get it.
Well, it won't easy. How you feel, Tasha?
I think it's good. It's something that I need, so I liked it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. But what I want to know is when you do your boot camps and the Biggest Loser, how long does it run for?
Well, the Biggest Loser is going to run anywhere. We still tying up the loose ends on it now. Hopefully, it's definitely going to start January 1st. With the beginning, not the first, everybody will be out party. After you put the alcohol and the champagne down,
that's right.
We're gonna kick it off roughly around the 5th or the 6th, and it's gonna run at least 4 to 5 months. It takes a while to change your body up, and I mean, I tell anybody, like, don't think you're gonna come to the gym in a week or 2. Like, you're fooling yourself, you're wasting your time. So, like I stated earlier, if it's worth having, you gotta go out there and strive hard for it. But we're gonna start it in January and probably end it right around May. So
Okay.
it's about at least 5 months.
But the boot camp is different from what we were doing, as far as the training, right?
But boot camp
Because that's like an outdoor thing, right?
indoor. It can be indoor or outdoor.
Okay.
Yeah, boot camp consists of various activities. Just because it says boot camp doesn't mean that you're going to just broaden and just doing this specific thing.
Yeah, I think military workout.
Yeah, I mean that's
say boot camp.
And that's ideally. I mean, a lot of times people and it does, specific do what military people do, but also you can be doing a circuit training. And boot camps nowadays can be, like I said, inside out groups of people, doing intensive training. As far as if it's cardio, it could be weight training, it could be a mixture of both. Yeah, it can be a mixture of both.
So, what's the incentive of the Biggest Loser program? Does someone win something?
We got some nice incentives. We got some real nice incentives. We're gonna award the top 3 groups. All right, starting off with the top 3 groups. Like I said, we shooting for 20 groups. That's what we're shooting for, 5 people per group. And as far as the top 3 contestants, the overall contestants, like out of each group, the top 3 from each group is gonna. That's basically we doing like the sparring. So you know, you're gonna get your total body makeover. You're gonna be able to go to the massage. You're gonna get pampered as far as your hair done, your nails done, overall body makeover as far as massages, therapeutic facials, the whole nine. We're actually gonna put new outfits on. We're gonna totally remake your body. Yeah, so it's gonna be real fun. It's gonna be real nice.
So how is it? So like, if somebody is bigger than the other person and has more weight to lose, are you also doing it off of fat or percentage?
We're doing the fat percentage.
Okay.
Like we'll have we're giving everybody nutritional plans. Okay. We're doing weekly weigh-ins. We're doing body mass as far as fat percentages. We bring all that in account. So it's gonna be fair on the scale because, like I said, we're gonna do like the fat percentage. So, say for instance, one person does weigh more than this person starting off, and you know it might look like that this person lost more, but the body mass index that we use will clarify the overall amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what type of plan do you use, like, far as the meals? Like I dieted last year. I started around Christmas time, but I did a low carb. I started on Weight Watchers for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm tired of giving these people $12 a week for something that I can do myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to join the gym, started walking, cutting back carbs.
Gotcha.
So how does your meal plan work? Or give me an ideal
I'm gonna let my man answer this. I know it, but I want to let him because me and him been working on this meal plan.
Just call me Tom.
Tom. I'm sorry, Tom.
No, that's cool.
Tom.
So basically, when people speak about dieting, for the most part, they think you don't eat, and that's the wrong approach. When you diet, in order for you to lose weight, you have to eat. So basically, you don't starve yourself. I mean, right now, Rock and I, we're doing between 3,000 and 4,000 calories a day. That's a lot of eating.
That's a lot.
But what happens is our body is burning so much calories, so much fat that we need to keep on fueling ourselves. So if you don't give your body the food, what happens is your body shuts down. So that's the reason why, for example, you would see someone let's say in Africa who don't have no food. They have no muscle, but they have big stomachs. What happens is when you're not feeding your body, it burns the muscle and holds on to the fat. So what we do is we say, no, wait a minute, you gotta eat. But we give you food combinations and tell you particular times to eat. So carbs is not a bad thing. You should eat carbs. Your body needs it. It's a source of energy. But the thing is, when are you going to eat the carbs? So what we do is we give you a plan where you'll eat it and cut it off at around 4 o'clock.
No more eating after 4?
No more
okay.
carbs.
Carbs after 4, okay.
After 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And then you start eating the proteins and the vegetables and stuff like that.
Okay.
You may have a piece of fruit, stuff like that, so
yeah,
it's really...
you need them carbs.
Yeah, but you need the carbs. But what I'm saying is you're going to get so much carbs in between the morning and 4 o'clock that you're not going to need it for the rest of the day. And then your body goes into burning mode.
Does everybody get a different plan though, being that everybody is different shapes and sizes?
You don't have to because also the food combination is based on your blood type.
Okay.
You see, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I can't give you something that I give her because you and her may not have the same blood type.
Okay. That's
so
good.
So because of your blood type, you may not be able to eat, let's say, corn.
Okay.
Because it makes you feel bloated and it makes you feel.
I did not know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a call. Thank you for calling the P Show. Hello? They called the wrong number, I think. So basically, you do get blood drawn.
Well, I mean.
Oh, we gotta tell you.
We're not gonna draw your blood.
Because I don't like needles.
We're not gonna draw your blood, but we're gonna ask you if you know what your blood type is, and from that point, we can give you a diet plan based on that. Now, I want you to know that the diet plan is something you can live with. It's not where you're eating bird food.
All right.
You like chicken, let's eat chicken.
All right.
Potatoes, let's eat potatoes.
Thank you for calling the P Show.
Hi, P. I have a question.
All right. Who is it for? Who's your question for?
Well, either Rob or his associate.
Let me move the phone over to Rob. All right.
Okay.
My question is, I don't want to sound like an alcoholic, but where does alcohol play a part in your weight loss situation?
Well, it's a funny thing you ask. It depends on what type of alcohol, like as far as beer or just alcohol, ABC. Where it plays a part in it is basically alcohol is full of sugar. I mean, majority of it is sugar based. If you look at the numbers, and what it is, your body stores that sugar, and we all know what sugar does to your body.
Yeah.
And that's really it as far as the alcohol. What you want to do is limit the alcohol your intake. You want to limit it. At least what I tell people is, if you're going to work out, you want to make sure you want to be as serious as possible. So I'm not telling you to drink alcohol, because I know you're going to say you're not an alcoholic, but say for instance, if you get on the workout plan, you want to say, okay, well I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna drink on the weekends. You gotta set limits. You gotta say, okay, you gotta modify and be conscious of what you put in your body, especially as far as the time of the days now. You never know what's going on. So it's cancer out here, it's all type of diseases, so you definitely want to take care of yourself.
Right. So don't substitute my meals for alcohol.
That's what I do.
Oh no, you definitely don't want to substitute meals for alcohol.
Well,
Oh my God.
there's no nutrition in alcohol. And also really, but the alcohol, what it does is it slows down your metabolism.
Exactly.
And what it does is, basically you'll be working for nothing. You're going to the gym, you're working, you're training, and then what you're doing is you're saying, okay, I'm doing all this work, and then you drink. So
That's the end result.
you defeat the purpose. You defeat the purpose.
Shout yourself out, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Put
call.
the absolute down.
Yeah, put the absolute down. I know who it is, but I ain't gonna put you out there like that.
Absolutely put the absolute down.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was a good question, because I was
Yeah.
going to ask that too.
But that's why I lost most of my weight though, because I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking for a straight 6 months. My stomach was like this because I was drinking every day, eating chicken wings. Alcohol make me drink. So the more I drink, the more I eat. So I'm like, give me some hot wings, give me some quesadillas. So, wow. Thank you for calling the P Show.
Yeah, I got a question.
All right.
When they do exercise, do they do it all together or separate?
As far as you said,
Take the exercise. Do you all do it together or separately?
it depends. Sometimes we do it together, and sometimes we do it separately. As far as the boot camps, it's all done together, and then we also do individual training also. So one-on-one.
How does that work for a person with diabetes?
It works very well for a person with diabetes. As far as you definitely want to work out for one, and then as far as the nutritional plan that we're gonna have you on, it's gonna really benefit as far as what's going on with your body.
How much does it cost?
We currently running different specials as far as different packages.
They can't advertise on here, but you can. You'll give your contact before you leave. So,
All right then.
all right. I make sure y'all have a number to get in touch with Rob before he leaves.
I want to plug something in also. We were speaking about the nutrition, right? And at our gym, we go to Body Creations, the owner, Scott. He has this test. It's a VO2 test. And what happens is many of us, we work out, but we really don't know what we're doing. Because we think we see one person do one thing, works for everybody else.
Okay.
And it doesn't work that way. Because I might do something and see results, it doesn't mean you're going to see the same result.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this VO2 test is really good because what it does is it pinpoints where you at in your health. It tells you what you need in order to survive every single day as far as calories is concerned. And then what he does is he lets you know where you at as far as your weight is concerned, as far as your cardiovascular and stuff like that. Then he puts you on a plan for 12 weeks. It's a 12-week plan to get you in the top shape of your life. So really, part of this whole movement, we got to get on this VO2 testing.
Hello? I don't know what's going on with that phone. Call back. So how you do the VO2?
It's simple.
Is it a drink?
No.
Oh.
Simple. So what it is you have to not eat for 8 hours. They come to the gym on an empty stomach, and you sit down in a chair like this. You gonna get that over? So just keep talking over. All right, so you sit down in a chair like this, and you put this mask on, and you just breathe into it. And basically, it's the computer telling the machine what's going on with your body. Exactly. At that point, it tells you what you need. If you didn't do nothing throughout the whole day, just sat down on the couch, you need X amount of calories to live.
Okay.
Then it gives you this cardiovascular movement where you're running on a treadmill for a little while. Okay. And when you conk out, he lets you know at what point you are burning the most fat and when you're burning muscle.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's awesome. It's an awesome test.
Thank you for calling the P Show. Can you back away from the TV?
Hey, y'all. This is Michi.
Hey, Michi.
Hey, Michi.
Hey, I was calling. I've been working out for the last 3 days, right?
It don't matter. You doing it.
I just want to know, my thing is the snacking and eating. So, is there any particular meal plan I need to be on, or?
Yeah, you definitely want to be on the meal plan. Like Tom was stating earlier, you know, everybody's body different. The first thing is that as far as you probably know what's good eating and what's bad eating just from just being older. But like if you want to stop by and talk to me I can definitely set you up with a meal plan and other things. But yeah, you definitely, like I said, you definitely want to be on a meal plan, like healthy eating veggies, want to get plenty of protein in your body, and you want to eat carbs at the right times. Plenty of water. It's another thing that we are just now. You know, we do a lot of research when it comes to this fitness. Green tea is a real good supplement to drink other than the water. So if you drink green tea, if you're tired of drinking the water, and I'm talking about the real green tea, I'm talking about the one you actually got to put on the stove and boil.
Oh, all
yeah,
right.
that's a real good antitoxin.
So green, like not the Arizona green tea.
No, not the Arizona green tea. No, the real deal green tea that you actually got to boil yourself. Yeah, but
Okay.
all right.
All right. Thank you for calling, Michi.
All right.
So that's another thing I was asking you. Age. Does the age matter? Is it some point where your weight, you just can't lose weight no more because of your age?
No, man.
A lot of people think that though. They really do. People think that.
No, man.
Like it's like once you get a certain age, it's like, man, this fat ain't going on.
Yeah. Or like after you have a baby, is it a way to get rid of the baby bump for real?
That pouch
That
and the
pouch
bottom down
in the
here.
bottom?
Well, that's a different story. I mean, a lot of times because that's more skin
Right.
than
Okay.
than actually. But we can get you to the skin, and you might gotta do something
Go
else.
get some plastic surgery after that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's hard to tighten that up, actually. Yeah.
So you was talking about the VO2. After the VO2, after he does it, he give you like a list of stuff that you should do.
After the VO2 was taken, now you know where you at. So you're not just shooting in the dark. A lot of times when we thinking weight loss, we thinking get on the treadmill and run at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's not what works for you. It may be simple like getting on the treadmill and walking at 3.5 instead of running at 7.0. So basically this VO2 test, it pinpoints where you at and it takes the guessing out of the whole situation. You know what I mean? So for me, I was guessing a lot.
Okay.
And I was doing okay, but I'm doing a whole lot better now because I have information.
I think a lot of people don't want to spend the money on it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people think it's expensive when you start getting into losing weight because you got pills, you got people coming up with all these strange diets, you got people like having these different things you can do. Like, yeah, everybody got all these different things with diets. And like, I've tried it. I've tried curves. I've tried Weight Watchers. I've tried Nutrisystem. They taking blood, checking my metabolism. I'm like, so I think that's what discourages people, the money that you got to put out to get weight off.
Well, I mean, it's simple. You can take your money and spend it if you really think about it on some nonsense. I mean, people are buying. I mean, let's be honest. People are going buying, Gucci bags and the next Nike outfit and Nike sneakers. And why not invest in your body?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? This is the only body you have. Why not give it the best shot you can give it?
All right.
Because listen, if you don't invest in your body now, 10, 20 years from now, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to pay for it.
And I understand, and I know when people say that, they're on a diet, But I want people to start to embrace that this is not a diet, it's actually a life change.
Okay.
So you want to start, you know, thinking more long term than
this is how I should be.
This is how I should be instead of saying I'm dieting.
People feel like I'm depriving myself.
Exactly. And I know we all human. You know, we all want to enjoy the good things, want to enjoy the good foods. But it's a time and place for everything. So you want to start, you know, like I said, be conscious and limit them days. So, you know, I tell my clients, you know, I try to get my clients in the habit forming, being prepared throughout the week. You know, I got a lot of my clients now, they prepare our foods on Sunday.
Okay.
And for the whole week. You know, and then on the weekends you kind of can sit back and, you know, not splurge, but, you know, enjoy life because you only live one time. I understand you want your sweet potato.
That's right.
You want your good macaroni and cheese and things of that nature. But, you know, after you consistently eating right, you're going to be able to afford to eat, you know, a little out bad sometimes. So, you know.
Well, I've been maintaining. I went from, I was about 215 to 173.
Okay.
I've been maintaining at that 173 mark for 3 months. So I'm stuck. I'm kind of at a plateau right now. I'm stuck. Right. So it's like I gotta figure out something else because I've been eating the same way and doing the same things for 3 months and it's not working. Right. You know, I'm not trying to get super skinny, but it's like I still want to get past that 171.
That was my thing too. I'm at a standstill right now with my weight loss. But I've noticed that I've lost inches, but it's not going anywhere on the scale.
So for us, what y'all doing?
I do a lot of cardio.
You do a lot of cardio? You do a lot of cardio?
I ain't doing nothing now.
So
I ain't gonna do that.
That's the problem right there.
You can see that from these exercises.
That's the problem. You gotta do the cardio. You gotta get the heart rate up. That's number one.
But also the important thing is strength training. You know, the more
Look,
muscle.
y'all heard these phones.
The more muscle.
The phones ringing off the hook, so we're gonna go ahead and take some calls because we up here chilling. So y'all want to send the calls in? We ready. They on the way. He said we had calls on hold. There you go. Thank you for calling the P Show.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you back away from the TV for me?
I am calling for Mary. She wants to know, can she be her personal training? And
Rock.
how long did it take me to get that body?
Wow.
You is handsome.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Go ahead and tell her how long it took you to get that body, Rock.
I've been working on, you know, this is, like I just said, it's a lifestyle. So, you know, I can't even tell you how long it took me. I don't even know when I got it or I don't know if I got it now.
Was you doing it in school?
He got it.
But,
You know you got it.
No,
Don't
what
even
I'm
do
saying
that.
is,
Don't even do that.
It's hard work. So, you know, I don't know, like,
Y'all
what
right.
What day I woke up and, you know. So, I've been playing sports all my life.
Okay.
I played college football. I played high school ball. You know, stayed active. Before I became a personal trainer, I was always athletic, doing something as far as you know, in sports.
So, Rock, you know you took my viewers from me. TL ain't even calling
Right.
me. You just took my viewers from me. They calling up here for Rock.
All female.
Lord. Where my people at? All females. Look, you intimidating the man. You sitting up here like this.
You know, we're just trying to promote health and fitness. You know, we're trying to get everybody on this wave we on, because I don't want nobody to miss this bus because it's so important. You know, you definitely want to start taking care of yourself. With all the, you know, health problems out here, you can limit a lot of those by being active. You know, you can limit a lot of those by, you know, some form of 30 to 45 minutes of activity you're doing. I don't care if you're working out with me, Tone, whatever, you're doing it yourself, you gotta do something.
Alright. Thank you for calling the P Show.
What is that?
Hello? Somebody want to play on the phone. Find another phone to play on, boo.
So you were saying that?
Let me tell you about me. I got high blood pressure.
Okay.
That's another reason why I stopped drinking, because they was like, you know, you at a rate right now where you can heart attack, stroke. Okay, so I'm 31. So I'm like, I'm too young, first of all, to have high blood pressure, and you know that's a silent killer. #1 killer for black people.
It is.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop drinking. So I did that. I still have high blood pressure and lost all that weight.
Are you
So
on
it's
medication?
like I'm on medication, but I'm trying to get off that. I don't want to be on medication for the rest of my life.
So what's the #1 thing that your doctor tell you to do?
Stop drinking, exercise,
Yes.
and watch what I eat.
I promise you, like on top of your blood pressure, I'm sure you know life comes with stress. Or,
That's right.
you know, so I promise you, and I'm gonna preach this all day. If you do cardio, your blood pressure, you will be off the meds in no time. You will feel a lot better about yourself.
That's what I'm trying to do,
incorporate that,
man. I'm trying to get off them pills, man.
Yeah, you got to.
That was my main motivation, though. I'm like, I got 3 kids. I'm not ready to go yet.
Yeah.
So is it true that you also need to incorporate some type of weights?
Yeah.
You can't just do straight cardio. Do you need to incorporate some type of weight training? Like, let's say I'm not trying to bulk up, but do I really need to incorporate weights into my workout?
Yeah, absolutely. Because weight training, what it does is it gives you muscle, and the more muscle your body have, it's a fat burning thing. So it burns the fat that your body's holding, and not only that, you know, it improves your posture and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It gives you that shape you're looking for. You know, when you're wearing a certain shirt or whatever, you may have your back looking a certain way and stuff like that. So you definitely want to do that because you can actually burn a lot more calories if you do it the right way with weights than cardio.
Okay.
Thank you for calling the P Show.
Hey, Pumpkin, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Who's calling?
My name's Shanita.
Hi, Shanita. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Who's your question for?
My question is for the guy sitting in the middle.
Rock.
Yeah, Rock.
How you doing?
She wanted the camera on Rock.
Okay, Rock.
How you doing?
Like, I exercise,
Okay.
and I'm a diabetic, and I got high blood pressure, and I do eat right,
Mm-hmm.
and I have lost a few pounds, but I want to lose more.
Okay.
So what do I have to do?
What type of exercising are you doing?
I walk, and I do sit-ups, and that's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you walk, I mean, give me a brief description. Okay, I understand you walk like intensive walking, or you stroll, like you wanna get you gotta really walk. You gotta kind of, I ain't gonna say beat yourself up, but you gotta step outside the box a little bit to see improvement in your overall health. You gotta, I see people come in the gym all the time, and they come in there, but I never see them sweat. I never see them, breathing hard or making sounds. I mean, you gotta put yourself out there a little bit to get to where you're trying to go. So I know your question was, what do you need to do? I mean, it's so much you can do, like far as circuit training. It's so many things that you can do, but I can tell you like circuit training. I can tell you intensive weight training. You want to kind of combine everything. You can get my information, and I'd love to talk to you off the phone, so I can really break everything down to you, and then maybe we can walk and I can meet up and I can give you orientation on just a whole program that really works and suits your body. Because yeah.
All right, thank you for calling, Shanita.
I have to get your information.
I'm gonna give it out. We're gonna give it out before we go off air.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Shanita. All right, Rock. So, how do they get to you? The building, or is it a building?
Yeah.
All right, is it the body creation? You just know you can't like promote the money, the pricing, but where are you located?
I'm located 9103 Old Staples Mill Road. The name of the gym is Body Creations. It's a beautiful establishment. Been there for years. Very, very like all the members there get along. We knit it, and I mean, come on, like just stop by and see the VO2. Like my man was saying, we offering programs, the VO2 program. Even if you don't want to work out with me, it's a program out here that's really helping people.
Now everybody want to work with you.
But no. I'm just saying, like everybody. I want everybody to get in shape. Not even get in shape. I want everybody to be healthy. And it's a real good program that we got going on there. It's called VO2, and it take the guesswork out of your exercise. Like that young lady can do it that just now called in, and like yourself, because I know you want to lose weight. And a lot of times,
because I'm at a plateau right now, so I'm like, I gotta get past this. I don't want to be super small, looking like no junkie or whatever. You know how people say, God, how you get all that weight off that quick? You know, I don't want that look.
But you want to look good.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool right now, but I know I can knock it down. You know what I'm saying? So this every year in January, everybody do it. I'm gonna lose weight. One of your New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna lose weight. So,
but if you really want to lose weight out there, you need to join my Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
It's coming in January.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very competitive. You're gonna have people pushing you on. You know, we got some of the best trainers here in Richmond that's gonna be part of it, and it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be rewards. Gonna be amazing. I ain't talking about what I'm giving you. I'm talking about how your body gonna look after you finish the program.
And of course, I post all the information up on my Twitter page, on my Facebook page. I am Pumpkin Green, and you can go to thepshow.com and catch the recording of this, because this will be up on YouTube. So we'll have all that information. So, and then they can add you on Facebook, right?
Exactly.
Or do you have an email address they can reach you at?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you can give out your email address.
Antoine, ANTOINE, Meredith, MEREDITH @gmail.com.
Alright. Thank you for calling the P Show.
Yeah, the best way to lose weight is to drink water and eat green vegetables.
You're right. You're right. That's a real good way.
That's all there is to it.
Alright. Thank you.
Pumpkin, can I have your autograph?
Yeah, baby. You can get it. Alright. And like I said, you can find all the recordings of the show on thepshow.com. On YouTube, you can pull up To The P Show. You can follow me on Twitter, To The P Show. You can find me on Facebook, I am Pumpkin Green, To The P Show, the fan page. So number 2, The P Show, Google it. It's all over the place. And then, of course, I always put information up about the guests. So if you need to get in touch with him, you can reach me also at tothepshow@gmail.com. So... Because they ain't really watching for me today, Rob. Right? They're watching for you, Rob. Thank you for calling the P Show. Hello?
Hey, Pumpkin, how are you?
Hello.
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 How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, I'm just calling because I am one of my clients.
Oh, all right.
And my name is Trina. How Bestest is?
What's up, Trina?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, how you doing, Trina? What's going on?
I'm kind of sick, but I'm watching y'all, so I had to call and let Pumpkin and Tasha know, ladies. It's a wonderful program, boot camp. We have fun, we dance, but it's serious. And yes, it works if you listen to him and do your plan and do all that good stuff. I was 157 pounds. I'm 140 pounds now, girl.
Okay.
Love my body, love the arms, and hey, all they gotta do is stick with it. And, you know, it works. Believe me, it works.
Thank you so much, Trina.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks, Trina. We're going to try it out, too.
Yeah, we're going to try that out,
We're
Trina.
definitely going to try
Trina
it out.
just sold it to us.
Right. That's all I need to hear was
Yeah,
somebody
say they good.
And
Like,
she look really good, too.
okay.
Really, she's real fit.
So after you get to your goal weight, do y'all do like a maintaining?
Yeah, we maintain, get you on like, well, once we get you there, we want to see.
I know where it is. Thank you for calling the P Show.
Hi, yes, this question is for Pumpkin. I have 2 questions. Actually, one is the boot camp program for children as well.
Oh, I'm not sure. Rob,
Ages 13 and up.
13 and up, he said.
Okay, I have a daughter that's 12, and I'm trying to help her lose weight. So you don't take 12-year-olds at all?
Well, we will work with 12, yo.
Okay. Because you're almost 13.
Yeah,
So he said he would work with it. Yeah.
We'll work with 12, yo.
Okay, so what do I have to do? Is there a website or a phone number that I need to call?
You on my Facebook page?
No, I'm a new caller. This is the first time that I watched your show.
Oh, okay. Well, you can actually email him directly, Antoine Meredith.
Can I give you my email address?
Okay.
It's ANTOINE Meredith, MEREDITH,
Okay.
and that's at gmail.com.
Okay, and then my second question is, I'm trying to gain weight, and I've been taking the advanced muscle performance. I cover that with the soy milk. But I was wondering, do I still need to eat after I take that shake, or what's the best recommendation for you to put on weight? Because I have an active job that requires me to do a lot of walking, and I've been losing a lot of my weight, so I'm trying to gain my weight back.
Well, how long have you been taking this supplement?
For about a week now.
Well, you really want to give it some time, because even though it hasn't worked, it's going to work, believe me. Especially, how many times a day you taking it, once or twice?
I'm taking it in the morning before I go to work, and I'm not eating after I take it, though, because I really don't have an appetite after that.
Well, by you being so new taking that supplement, right now it's still in the beginning stages. You really don't know what it's doing yet. So, like, you're gonna have to give it at least three weeks to a month, really, to see, you know, the effects of it. So right now, I don't know, like, to be honest, I wouldn't feel comfortable telling you to add meals to it or not, because the results might be outlandish. Because I know the secret approach to something you're talking about, it has like 900 some calories per serving, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I know you understand you're trying to gain weight, but you also want to do some form of cardio right now, because that's something that's going to work, and you don't want it to hit your midsection. You want to, if it works, you want it to kind of your body to accept it right. So you want to also make sure, even though you're underweight, you want to make sure you're doing some form of ab activity, something, because it's going to work regardless if you're doing nothing. You don't want to end up with your midsection or wherever the case may be, a bloated chin. It's going to work. So just be careful.
So I just need to work on the abs while I'm taking it.
Exactly. Give it a couple more weeks, and then you'll be able to see, you know, the results coming. Because believe me, it's going to come.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for calling.
That's a lot of calories.
That's a lot.
It's a
We're
lot.
trying to lose
But
weight.
we trying to lose it.
But see, you have to also know that your body could only absorb a certain amount of calories at a time.
Okay.
So for example, you know, that she's probably taking in too much at one point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be really careful with that. And I'm gonna tell you, like Rock said earlier, there is no quick fix. You know, it didn't take you didn't get that way overnight. So it takes some work to get to where you want to go. So like you said earlier, I think the most important thing is patience. You gotta have patience, but you gotta be smart about it also.
Okay.
You can't guess this thing, because you will end up on the wrong side of this whole thing. So, you know, really, you know, get with somebody who knows what they're doing. Rock knows what he's doing, his boot camp and so forth. Once again, that VO2 test is really, really important. You gotta take that if you want to see success. Take the VO2 test, body creations, and you'll be good to go.
I got one question about the boot camp. Is it done at a certain time? Like everyone meets up at a certain time, or do different groups go at certain times?
Oh no, right now I'm just doing one. So everybody's meeting at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Usually kick off from 8:45 to 9 a.m. depending on, you know, got your late stragglers coming in. So I'm looking forward to seeing you come out there. I think you'll really enjoy the class. Also, I want to thank Pumpkin, because for one, you know, to see her, she's doing big things, y'all, and you know, to have a fitness on this show, that means a lot. Like she's doing, you know, she's hitting the topic that really need to be touched. And I also want to thank you for inviting me on your show.
Of course, I'm glad y'all came. You know what I'm saying? Even though you hurt me, I'm glad you came. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate Tasha for coming up here with me, because I was like, anybody else I would have asked probably would be like, no, I ain't doing that, like on TV. So I want to thank her for coming. I want to thank Rob and Tom. And of course, me and Tasha going up here. We're going to check out this Biggest Loser, the boot camp. And like I said, everything will be posted up, you know, so you can just follow me on Twitter. If you follow To The P Show on Twitter, you're going to get all the information. And next week, we'll be back on next week. The topic, somebody's going to come on talking about AIDS. Because AIDS is also one of the killers of the African American community. Is getting hit with it, but we keep it more so secretive. people don't know about it. So that's what we're gonna be talking about next week. But again, before you go, the maintaining part. I was getting to your maintain. How do you maintain the weight?
Maintain.
After you lose it.
Continue doing what you're doing. You know, you can fall back a little bit on certain things, but I mean, it don't stop. Like I said, it's a lifestyle change, so you got to continue on the same mission that you started with.
All right.
You know, really don't stop. You can fall back maybe on the days. You know, instead of 4 days now, you might be coming 3. You know.
Okay.
But it's all about, you know, staying persistent, because you'll wake up one morning and you'll be big belly again, or you'll be,
I ain't going back.
you know, so you gotta, hey, it's from, you gotta tell yourself, this from here till the day I die. Honestly, it's forever now. It's not a game.
Well, again, I thank everybody for tuning in. Please tune back in next Wednesday at 6 o'clock for the P Show, and I put everybody's information up so you'll know what's going on. Thank y'all.
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Tasha. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting y'all.
Thank y'all out there.
Bye.
Stay healthy, stay fit.
Peace.
Follow me on Twitter at Tasha Go Girl. Yeah.
Bodiesbyrock.com, bodiesbyrockfitness.com.
I didn't know you had a website.
Yeah.
Could have gave them the website.